ThinkWire presents 8 tips to read body language that will unlock your ability to read people. Do you want to become a master at building healthy interpersonal relationships? By developing the ability to be likable, you can have remarkable interactions and build strong relationships. If you can understand key body language principles, you will become a master at building a human connection. Do you want to understand what somebody is thinking about without saying it aloud? Crossed arms, furrowed eyebrows, and dilated pupils are effective clues that can reveal a person's hidden emotion. Body language is a powerful tool that we use subconsciously when communicating with others. Knowing how to read and interpret body language can be a valuable skill that helps us to better navigate social situations. Number 8. Crossed arms and legs. Crossed arms and legs are a common part of body language that can give insight into someone's attitude and intentions. When somebody crosses their arms and legs, it usually indicates that they are feeling defensive or closed off from the conversation. It may also reflect feelings of mistrust, insecurity, anxiety, or anger towards the person that's speaking with them. The more tightly someone holds their limbs in place when crossing them, the stronger these feelings likely are. Number 7. Dilated pupils. When someone's pupils are large, it could mean that they're aroused or excited about something. But if a person's pupils are constricted, this could show that they are uncomfortable, disinterested in the conversation, or even scared. Being able to interpret these signals can give you an advantage when trying to understand other people and how they feel about certain topics or situations. Number 6. Watch for a genuine smile. No crinkles around the eyes suggest it's potentially a fake smile. A true smile scientists refer to as the Duchenne smile. A Duchenne smile is the type of facial expression that is often associated with genuine happiness, elation, and true enjoyment. It's named after the 19th century French neurologist Guillaume Duchenne, who first identified this response. However, it's still debated whether or not it's real. Number 5. Raised eyebrows. 3 fairly universal emotions make your eyebrows go up: surprise, worry, and fear. It's a subtle way to express disagreement or doubt without having to say anything out loud. This silent gesture can be helpful in situations where one may feel uncomfortable expressing themselves openly. Raised eyebrows are often used as a nonverbal cue for others to take notice and pay attention. Raised eyebrows could also mean that the person is curious or surprised about what you're saying. Pay attention next time, or ask them what they're thinking about at the time you see the raised eyebrows. Try raising your eyebrows while having a casual conversation with someone. It's hard, isn't it? If someone is talking to you and the topic is not one that would logically cause surprise, worry, or fear, something else is going on. Number 4. Exaggerated nodding. When a person nods too often as you inform them of something, that might mean that they're worried about your opinion of them, or that you're uneasy with their skill level, therefore doubting their ability to fulfill your expectations. However, be aware that in some cultures, nodding is a common gesture used to express agreement, understanding, and appreciation. Number 3. Personal space or proximity. Pay attention if a person sits or stands in close proximity to you. If a person sits or stands near you, personal distance is a good indication that they're comfortable around you. Next time, pay attention to proximity. If you do, you can detect all kinds of emotions without saying anything. How does proximity work? An author by the name of Edward Hall breaks it down something like this. He separates space into 4 zones: public space, social space, personal space, and intimate space. So imagine you're standing in a busy department store or airport. Now draw a circle around you with you in the center. Now we give a 25-foot radius. Pretty big, right? This is a free space where people can move around you without feeling threatened or uncomfortable. In general, if you do not know people or someone, you'll usually keep a distance of around 12 to 25 feet between you. Now, below 12 feet is usually for people that you're familiar with, or the social zone. This is where you'll find your acquaintances like classmates or co-workers. These are people that you know to some degree, however, without being actual friends. Then we go down to 4 feet. This is your personal space. This is where most people draw the line when mingling. How do you know when you're standing in a public place and someone enters your social circle? Does it make you feel weird? This space is usually reserved for your real friends and family and those that you know and trust. Then we have the intimate space. This is a 1-foot circle. The only people allowed in this are partners, family, and really close friends. The 1-foot circle is usually for physical contact. We all tend to close this space totally. So, to read somebody's body language, notice the space that they keep around you. Where are they standing? How did they introduce themselves to you? When you were talking to them, did they keep their distance? Or did they get in close and try to make physical contact? All these signals and gestures can tell you what someone is feeling, what kind of person they are, and what they feel about you. Number 2, open palms. Open palms generally indicate that the person is honest and comfortable in their environment, while closed fists can suggest that they are guarded or hostile. It is often seen as a sign of trustworthiness, as it shows that the person is not hiding anything. In general, open palms are viewed as a positive gesture and can help build rapport between the two people. Number 1, how to pick up if someone is lying. Identifying if someone is lying is probably the most important body language to try to master, as it can apply to both your personal and business life. Body language can tell us a lot about how a person is feeling, what they're thinking, and anticipating. It can also help us to determine if someone is being honest or not. Learning how to spot when someone may be lying requires more than just knowing the basics of body language. There are several signs that may indicate someone is lying through their body language, such as avoiding eye contact, fidgeting or fumbling with objects, crossing arms or legs, touching or rubbing their face and neck, shifting weight or posture, pausing or stumbling over their words, speaking in a high-pitched or faster than normal voice, repeating questions or statements. However, you need to keep this in mind. It's important to note that these signs can also indicate that someone is nervous or uncomfortable rather than lying. So context of your conversation or interaction is important. Also, you need to remember this. Some people have learned to control their body language to conceal that they're lying. While body language can be an indicator of potential lying, remember it's not a definitive indicator that somebody actually is lying.